Hi Purdue, and welcome to our read aloud time. So today we're going to read another fable. So remember, a fable is a short story that has a lesson at the end of it. So that is what a fable is. Now, we're going to read a fable about a dog who sees his reflection. So your job while I'm reading is to figure out what the moral of the story is. What the moral of the story is. That means what is the lesson of this story. So here we go. Once upon a time, a big dog was trotting through the streets, feeling very fine because the butcher had just given him a juicy bone. The dog held his head high and his tail very stiff, and he looked neither to the right nor the left. All the little town dogs ran behind him, barking and saying, "Please, please, let us smell your bone." But the big dog hurried on and would have nothing to do with the hungry little town dogs. The big dog would not think of sitting down to enjoy his bone. If he did that, some of his friends might come along, and then he would have to share his feast with them. So his big meal. That's what feast means. The big dog did not want to share. "I will bury my bone," said the dog. "I will bury it a long way from here where none of the other dogs can find it. And then someday I will dig it up and eat it." So the big dog hurried on until he left the town behind him. Soon he came to a clear, fast-running stream with a bridge across it. So a stream is like the little river that you see here. "On the other side of the stream will be a good place to bury my bone," said the big dog. He started to cross the bridge with the bone clutched tightly in his teeth. No sooner did he set foot on the bridge than he looked down and saw, running along the top of the water, another big dog with another bone in his mouth. The big dog stopped running, and the dog in the water stopped too. The big dog started walking again, and the dog in the water started too. The big dog put on a fierce look and turned his head to face the dog in the water. The dog in the water turned to face him precisely, so exactly the same way, with a look every bit as fierce. "This will never do," said the big dog. "I'm going to take his bone away from him." What do you think is really happening? Is there really a big dog in the water? It's his reflection. So the big dog opened his mouth wide to take the other dog's bone, but there was no dog in the water at all. What the big dog had seen was his very own reflection. When he opened his mouth, his bone went splash into the stream, and the current carried it away forever. So, the moral of the story is, if you are greedy, you may lose everything. So greedy means that you want more than you need. So, was there a dog in the water? It was just his reflection, so he was just seeing himself. And what was the moral of the story? That was your job. What was the moral of their story? The moral of the story is that you should not take more than you need, and maybe you should be sharing your things, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed our story of the dog and his reflection. I hope you liked this fable, and we will have another one next time.